Hi, I'm Elena Karadas, and today I'll be showing you how to make your own brain using arts and crafts you can find at home. Before your brain can look like this, you need to gather all of your materials. Now, for the brain, you can use absolutely any materials you feel like, but for me today, I decided to use buttons. I gathered all of my old buttons I could find, and although they don't look the best right now, I figured why not paint them? I have many different colours of paint as I want to section off each part of the brain. Then grab your paintbrushes to paint each of the buttons. Then you absolutely need to gather your glue. Now, my suggestion is to use glue to stick down the buttons, but if you don't have any, it's okay because you can also use things like press stick or tape. Then I took cardboard to stick my brain on. Cardboard is the best option because the buttons can be really heavy and the cardboard keeps them firmly in place. Now, you're probably thinking, oh Elena, how did you get your brain to look so perfect? Well, as a perfectionist, I thought the best idea would be to go online and search for a brain template. Take your template and cut out the outline. Now you just see the outline of the brain, but where did the other pieces go? Never mind, I found it. Then what I did was outline each different section of the brain so I could decide which colour I wanted to make each part. Then I took my brain and I cut it into all of its parts. Take out one section of your brain at a time and carefully start placing your buttons one by one in that section until it is completed. Once you're done sticking down the buttons, take out the next part of your brain and repeat the same previous steps. And now for the real fun. Once you have completed putting all your buttons in their places, take your paint and colour each section in a different colour. You can make your brain in one colour, but why would you do that if you have so many different options? Once you're done making your mess, remember to clean up after yourself. Before we take a look at the wonderful piece of art we had just made, I want to ask you one question. Throughout this process, did you actually use your brain? By that, I mean, while you were making the brain, did you have any questions or thoughts about what the brain actually does? That was the whole point of this exercise. In order to separate the different parts of the brain, one of the things I learned are their names. The parts are the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the occipital lobe, the temporal lobe, the cerebellum, and the spinal cord. For example, did you know that the frontal lobe controls your language and memory, controls your personality and communication skills, and makes you a problem solver? In creating the brain, you usually either use the right hemisphere or left hemisphere of your brain in this creative process. In this instance, we used the right side of our brain. Right brain people are creative, emotional, and intuitive. They are the creative and innovative thinkers of our generation and are drawn to artistic fields where they can express themselves, help, and teach others. In this process, I realized there are so many things I still do not know about the brain. For instance, how do I turn on more of my brain functions to become smarter? I mean, why are other people smarter in some aspects than others? And why do I remember some memories better than other ones? For me personally, I hope that the core memories are because they are the ones that have grown me into the person I am today. But I still don't understand why. And finally, what I learned from the creation of the human brain is that the brain is always changing and growing, like me. My growth mindset shows me that I want to improve and learn to enhance my capabilities. I want to strive and evolve to better understand and respond to what I need and where I want to be in life. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time making and using your brain in this process. Remember, this exercise can be used for anyone, whether you're a child in primary school to a teacher, or even a university student like me. This process is very insightful and helpful in terms of learning more about your brain and its functions.